Hi there, welcome back to Sending Ravens. As promised, I got to get looking at this Wayfair huge issue. Okay, so what's been trending on Twitter for the last couple of days, and I just saw it yesterday, so today's Saturday, I saw it on Friday, was what appeared to be a trafficking, like a child trafficking scam going on, literally, where you could choose children off Wayfair website, okay, by choosing different cabinets. So somebody discovered these cabinets were selling for, let's see the prices, like $12,699.99, for instance, for a cabinet, okay, that looked like just a regular cabinet. And then other cabinets identical on the website were going for varying and different prices, but up in that range, okay? And somebody discovered this and started questioning it on Twitter. So it started trending. And another thing they noticed was that the cabinets were all named, even though they were the very same cabinet, or what appeared to be, they were named names, and they matched the names with missing children. So this is where it got really interesting. Okay, so somebody figured out, or assumed that they figured out, or allegedly decided that possibly this was a child trafficking thing going on right in plain sight off this website, Wayfair, which is a hugely popular company, and apparently, by the way, George Soros owns shares in the company. But of course, he owns shares in most companies, so that's not necessarily, the biggest red flag. The prices were the biggest red flag. Then when people started looking around, okay, and by the way, the more people started trending and looking around with this, apparently the CEO stepped down. Now that's telling. Now if that's true, so let me know if you know for sure, because it's still an ongoing thing. I heard that, but I haven't confirmed that. So let me know if you know anything. Also, what started happening was all the prices got adjusted. Okay, so, but now they're saying, because I'm reading here, they're saying that these cabinets were rightly priced originally, and that there's some kind of special cabinets. That's one of the excuses here. And the other excuse is this is just a conspiracy. Possibly their website was compromised. Okay, that's another conspiracy. Or they're saying, that's what they're saying, and they're calling what people are saying about it a conspiracy theory. Okay, I went to a site that defunks things like this, debunks, is that the word, debunks? Snogs, was it? Is it called Snoods or Snodes? Anyway, can't remember the name of it now, but it's the one everybody goes to when they want to find out if something's true. And they were defending Wayfair. I thought that was interesting because in a really lame way. And they actually left out a lot of the information. The biggest part of this is that all the cabinets were named. They've taken it all off, by the way, but people have screenshots of it. They were named names of children. And they found the very same, like strange names that weren't what you'd call a cabinet. And the same cabinet named several different names with different varying prices. This is where it got really interesting. And also a woman, she takes you through on Twitter, she takes you through a series of things that you do. So she put one of these cabinets in her cart to go, right? So she's going to buy this online. She wanted to see what would happen. She didn't go all the way to the checkout, okay? But before she even got to the checkout, with the series of things it asked her to do, she chose one of these cabinets with one of these children's names on it, which she verified to have a missing child name on it, okay? So the cabinet. And she ended up on a Russian website, or it appeared to come from Russia, with pages and pages on this website of children in sort of sexual, implicit sort of sexual positions, standing in a sexual way, like looking like they're being trafficked. Like, what else are they going to do? Pages and pages of children partially dressed and in provocative sort of poses, some of them even in playgrounds. So it was clearly a trafficking site. Okay, so yeah, unbelievable scandal if Wayfair is in fact in on this, right? So they're unbelievable. And Wayfair's had their share of troubles with staff. Apparently a lot of staff threatened to walk out last year because Wayfair was making beds for detention centers for people on the borders. And everybody knows detention centers on the borders are a prime suspected place for people to steal children. Remember that scandal where the kids at the border were gone missing, like in the United States? Children were coming from South America and trying to get into the US border and ended up being taken away from their parents, even little children. And then thousands of them went missing. Okay, nobody's talking about that anymore. Anyway, so it's the staff, the Wayfair staff threatened to walk out because Wayfair was involved with, involved with these detention places, and it was against the principles of a lot of staff members. So you're going to have to look this all up for yourself. Just go on Twitter and look at what's trending and what was trending yesterday. And a lot of times now, everything's been taken down, so you better do it fast. And that's why I just had to get on this morning, even while I'm having my coffee here. We had to look at this. So I'm looking at all around Wayfair and their the website. Why was it the way it was? Is it for the reasons people are suspecting, or was it compromised? Because I mean, that's a potential. Somebody wrote me and said possibly they're compromised from a competition. So somebody that's jealous because they're a very big company. I, in fact, bought a lot of furniture from them and my carpets. So it's like, wow, right? It affects the whole world, apparently. I think they're all over the world. They're certainly in Canada and the United States. So let me know if they're in your country as well. But it's a huge website. So if this is true, it's gonna shut that company down. Oh my goodness. And so should it. But if it isn't true and somebody compromised their website, we want to know that too, right? Like, wow, what's going on? Okay, so we're looking around their part in and what was behind that website that people were on yesterday and the day before. Of course, now it's all been changed. Now, the fact that they actually went in and changed it is somewhat suspicious, because wouldn't someone in their company have noticed it long before and done that? I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense that it was compromised. And wouldn't they have put up, this is what people are saying, wouldn't Wayfair have put up a big disclaimer saying our website was compromised and apologized profusely? They haven't done that yet. Now, they might still. So who knows? Let's have a look. Let's see what the cards say they're up to. Oh my goodness, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was absolutely some part of their company was involved. So I'm not going to say everybody in the company and who made the website were involved, but some people were involved in trafficking children. This was a trafficking children. Some areas of that website were dedicated to trafficking children, it looks like. Oh my goodness, because this was their part in it. This is an active role in something that we're asking about, and this is to do with children. So they took an active, so a whole lot of the website wasn't dedicated to this, but a percentage of it was. And a lot more is going to come out, it looks like. We've got the Tower card, so this is likely going to take down the company. I mean, it's already, just with the trending that was going on in the last couple of days, I'm sure most people have already heard about it, to be honest, all over the world. It's likely going to take down the company. If the upper management hasn't already stepped down, they will be, okay, or they'll be asked to. This is unbelievable. And a woman in particular, set these people up. was somehow at the root of it. There's a woman who actually brought this idea to the company, it looks like. And with her guidance, they set the whole thing up. Now, another thing people are saying is they went on Ellen DeGeneres' site. She's got apparently furniture selling and or trinkets and things. She sells all over eBay and all kinds of different areas. And there might even be a website with her name on it. I'm not sure. But people were saying she was selling pillows in her name. Okay, also with names of children. Also the same pillow with different names for thousands of dollars. Pillows, single pillows for thousands, like $12,000 and $14,000, $1,000, right? So over $1,000, like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so a pillow. That was suspicious as well. So I wonder if that's her. Whoever it is, it looks like an air sign woman, was kind of the brains behind the whole thing. And a woman that's very devoid of emotion here. Somebody who uses their voice for a living. I mean, that's suspiciously sounds like her. Yeah, she actually brought the whole idea here to some upper management, and they've been doing it for a while, it looks like, possibly years. So I'm sure people are going to look into this, and we're going to get a lot more information. At the very top, I said, who's at the very top? This really wealthy guy. We always get him. We always get him, and that likely is Soros' character at the very top. Right? And we know he's involved with the company, but like I said, he's involved in lots of companies. But now what I would do if I was the authorities and or had some clout here, and what I think everybody else should do, is look at all the companies, which are, there's thousands of companies this guy's involved in, but they're all suspect now. People should be looking into all of this guy's companies that he has anything to do with. Look into everything Ellen DeGeneres has anything to do with. And route out, there's probably all kinds of this going on, and maybe not just with these two. I mean, this is an epidemic, and we're at the tip of the iceberg here. And I'm so glad it's starting to get routed out. And what I love is that just regular people just looking around and not buying into mainstream, and listening to their instincts and intuitions, and going down these rabbit holes, are finding these things and routing them out. So I'm going to leave it there because I got a busy day. I got 4 clients to talk to today, and they're going to be phoning me here soon. So thank you so much for watching my video, and do like and share. Liking my videos really helps. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. Be great, and share it around, because we need to all be aware and on this. Yeah. Thank you so much again.